Best Irish music on irishradio.org with Jerry Byrne.
I'm Jerry Byrne, it's Irish Radio. Since the advent of lockdown, COVID and all the rest of it, and speaking to many of the great and the good of entertainment, what a gentleman who's been, for many years, he's been performing and entertaining and recording and all the rest of it in Ireland, right up until the lockdown. I'm delighted to say hello from Newbridge in County Kildare, Philip English. Philip, how are you?
Jerry, how you doing? It's great to talk to you again.
Same as that, Philip, same as that. You had many years involved in music.
Sure, look, I started off, my first gig would have been about 15 or 16, and I got to I got hooked on it, you know what I mean? It was a great buzz, a great crack, so I've been doing it ever since, and that wasn't today or yesterday now, you know.
Indeed, fair play to you. Well done on that, you know, and that's absolutely excellent. And you went everything went very well for you. I mean, from those initial days when you started off, everything was going great. You released a couple of albums, box set out, and all the rest of it, and things were going absolutely cracking.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, it was great. I mean, all the albums done really well, and I was touring up and down the UK and across, of course, all over Ireland, and there was no shortage. It was great, you know. It was really good.
Right. Now you did an awful lot of work in the social dancing scene.
Yes, I do. It's incredibly popular, especially here in Ireland. Well, it's across the UK as well, but here in Ireland now, it's very popular. And sure, you could find yourself halfway up the mountain on a Saturday night now playing to a packed lounge, you know.
Yeah, that's brilliant, you know, absolutely fantastic. Yeah. And you were kind of pretty well located where you are in Newbridge, and that you had, it was kind of pretty easy to get to most parts of the country from there.
Yeah, no, it is. In fairness now, it's kind of centre of the country, more or less. And, we have halfway decent roads now as well. So, you can get to anywhere in Ireland from where I am in about 2 hours, anywhere in the country, more or less. Yes,
that's excellent for to.
It is, yeah.
To have to have that, and it must be some heck of a shock to you, to the system, the same as with the rest of the artists. It's when it all came to a sudden crushing end for the moment in March.
Oh yeah. It was a bit of a. I mean, it was a shock to the system. I suppose the first 2 weeks was kind of grand because it's kind of like a holiday, more or less. You know what I mean? And you were grand for the time off. But then after that, with just absolutely nothing doing or nothing coming down the line, you just thought, God, this is pretty serious. You know, when's it going to end? You know, I think everybody just wants to get back to some normality now, you know, and it'd be great. I can't wait to actually go and sing a few songs in front of a few people again. I can't wait.
Yes, I'd well believe it. It's something that that's suddenly something which was sort of second nature to you, something you were doing every single week, several times, and then suddenly it ain't no more.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, I would be lucky enough that most weeks you'd have 3, 4, 5, 6 nights a week. You know what I mean? So, and that was constant. And so from doing that to doing nothing, in the space of actually a week, in the space of one day, really, the whole thing changed. It was very strange. But sure, look, that's the way it happened, you know.
Indeed it is. And tell me this: have you done any Facebook Lives or anything like that, Philip?
Do you know, Jerry, I'm not the best in the world at doing those things, because normally if I try those things, I'll probably end up, people looking at my ceiling or at my feet or something, or the camera would slip somewhere, I'm sure. So no, I never really tried it because it'd be more of an embarrassment now than anything else, you know.
Right, I don't know about that.
I think so, yeah.
But but listen, needless, you've been working away. You got a box set which was released there. I think it was about last year, right. And I believe you're working on some new material as well.
Yeah, back in the studio again, which is great. It's great to get back in there. And recording some new songs. Hopefully, please God, there'll be a new album sometime next year. But there definitely will be a few singles between now and then as well. Hopefully the first one around January, please God, all going well.
Right, excellent stuff. Looking forward to that. So, do you intend to take out a new album?
Yeah, hopefully. At the moment, I do have enough songs for an album. It's just, it's finding the time to get into the studio, because the studio, as you know, like everywhere else, is kind of closed most times. So you can't have too many people in the studio, and so the studio is trying to accommodate a lot of people. So it does take a little longer than normal.
Yes. I've been speaking to a number of people about that, and it is. You just can't go into the studio sort of as normal. And in some cases, it's you go in and you're in one room, and the producer is in the other room, and that's it because of the whole situation with the way the strange, weird situation we're finding ourselves in at the moment.
It's very strange setup now. In fairness, it's very strange, but I'm just looking forward to getting back to normal. Please God, we get back to normal early next year. Please God.
Well, please God, indeed. And is the one thing is, it's looking good with news on the vaccines and things like that. I know they won't all happen in immediately, but it's good to see that there's positive vibes coming out.
Yeah, for once, at least people are talking more positive now. It's not a whole lot of doom and gloom. There is some light, hopefully, at the end of this tunnel. Hopefully.
Indeed. So, tell me this: have you taken up anything since the lockdown? Have you decided to become a gardener or anything like that?
God, no. Me and gardening don't mix, unfortunately. But no, I've taken a lot of walking, a lot of exercises and stuff like that, and trying to keep motivated and stuff like that. I've stopped. I used to play the guitar on a regular basis, but early lockdown, that kind of stopped. But I'm picking it back up again now and doing a bit on that, and so it's just trying to keep active is really what I've been trying to do.
Right. Well done. Fair play. It's that's all good positive stuff. Yeah. One thing about it, you're probably the same as most other singers and entertainers. Many of them say to me that one thing that they really, really miss are the people you meet when you're out and about.
Yeah, half the fun of doing a gig is just for the crack and meeting the people, you know what I mean? And even the people come out for a bit of fun and a bit of crack as well, and it's great to see them all coming in. And yeah, you would, of course, you'd miss, the banter and the fun at the gigs, you know what I mean? I do miss that a lot, you know what I mean? Because there's an awful lot of friends and an awful lot of people that we meet along the way, you know what I mean? And really looking forward, hopefully, to seeing them all again shortly.
Indeed so, because part of it is, part of the whole thing is the whole sort of social aspect of it, and the fact that you can meet people and have a chat with them, after doing the show and all the rest of it, and it's nice to meet up with people, and these are people who are coming to you. You may not see them only once every 2 months or whatever, but it's lovely to see them each time.
I know, it's brilliant. I mean, it's those guys that make the gig, you know what I mean? And it's great to see them coming in every time you're there, you know what I mean? And it's been strange because I know there's an awful lot of people who love music and who love dancing who just can't wait to get back to normal. And I'm sure there's an awful lot of bands who can't wait to get back to normal. So we're all looking forward to some normality, hopefully, in the near future.
Indeed so. But I must say, you've had a lot of success with many of the songs and the albums you took out. I mean, you had out the Galway Fiddler, that went down an absolute storm for you, and
it did. It was very lively.
Yeah, they really, really went well. You also had, strangely enough, not that many songs about your native county of Kildare, and I don't think there's any other one, but you took out a song, Newbridge, my hometown, or my old town.
My old home, yeah, that was. It was a lovely little song. It was sung for many, many years here in Newbridge by a trad band, traditional band, and when I heard it, I just loved it, and I approached the guys who wrote the song and said, look, guys, I'm recording a bit of a country album. Is it all right if I do my own take on it? And they absolutely agreed and encouraged me all the way, and it turned out really well, and they're very proud of it.
Yes, excellent stuff, And other material you've done, like a song which I've played on, and when I play it, each time that I play the song, I always get somebody who say, I never heard that song from Clare before, was the County Clare Hills.
Oh, beautiful song. Yeah, it is. It is a gorgeous song. And it is. I really enjoyed recording that song, and I do sing it at my gigs every now and again. It's just a pleasure. It's a beautiful song.
It is definitely is, and you know, the thing is that of all the songs from Clare, and there are several. So many people say, you know, I've never heard that song before. You know, every single time I play it. So you know, tell me this: what can we expect on the new recordings? Is it along the same style, or?
I would, you know what, I would say so. Yeah, I would think now that the songs that we have planned to record are kind of on the same lines. We do have some lovely little ballads, and we have some nice little lively quick ones as well. So it's probably going to be more or less on the same lines as my last few albums. Yeah.
Right, excellent stuff. So something there to look forward to, and no doubt that it must be pretty tough at the moment to actually. I know a number of singers have said to me that they found it pretty tough to try and record a video for a song because of the whole social distancing and not being able to travel and all the rest of it.
Yeah, it is. It is really. It's very hard to kind of get a group of people together, even a band or whatever together to do a video nowadays. It's very hard. So that's why we're kind of hoping that come January or February or stuff, there'll be, the rules will be relaxed, hopefully a little bit, and we can go and make a few videos, you know.
Indeed, yes. Indeed, hopefully that will happen, because I've spoken to a couple of people who've said that they've had to change the whole operation of the way the video was done, where there was one particular singer said that it was only herself together with the video guy, and that was it. You know, there was nobody else there. And it just it made the
very strange.
Yeah, it made the whole thing very, very strange. You know, so but it's I suppose it's a time for creativity of another type.
Yeah, well, it certainly is. It's certainly time for thinking outside the box. That's for sure. You know, but I do love making videos, and the more people I have around, the better for the crack. But that's obviously we can't do it at the moment, but hopefully going forward in the new year we'll be able to get back to doing it.
Indeed, that's the thing, Philip. Fingers crossed. Listen, it's lovely to catch up with you. I'm glad you're staying safe and well, and good luck with the recordings.
No bother,
I'm looking forward to receiving them, and looking forward as soon as it's safe to do so to see you out on stage once again.
Oh yeah, please God. I mean, actually, we were supposed to be in the UK, I think, at the last week of November this year, which unfortunately we had to cancel. We were so looking forward to it. But we will be back in the UK next year for sure. That's for sure, because I love it over there. It's great crack, I love it.
Excellent stuff. Philip, listen, lovely to talk to you. Thanks a million.
Jerry, thanks very much for the phone call. I really appreciate it.